Talking with Mules head basketball coach Kim Anderson after the Mules 76-61 win over Emporia State on Wednesday night. Coach, was kind of a ugly game in the first half. Able to kind of come back, had some poor shooting, but able to get a lead right before half, and then kind of start quick in the second half to get some distance there in that game.
Yeah, I thought Emporia did a great job in the first half. To me, it was one of those typical February grinded out games in the MIAA where both teams I think had a great deal of familiarity with each other. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well. They didn't shoot it particularly well. I thought we probably tried to shoot too many outside shots and not take the ball inside enough. And then, we were able to put on a little bit of a run right before the half to get a lead. And then what I was really impressed with was the second half. We came out and got after it, and we were able to take a 4-point lead up to 10 or 12 fairly quick.
Seems like the last couple times we've been talking about the improved play of the big men, and just talk a little bit about that. Matt Webb came out, scored I think 6 quick points in the second half. Alex Dean, career high 18 points, 7 of 7 from the field. Just talk a little bit about the performance by those two and Will Kirksey as well.
Well, those three guys have shared time the whole year, and I'm really their progress has been phenomenal. And in this game, Matt Webb had been sick for the last couple of days, had the flu along with Lance Beckwith, and so we didn't really know how long he'd be able to go. I thought he gave us some good minutes in the second half. I think he started off a little rough, but in the second half, especially there at the beginning, he was critical. Alex Dean has just continued to get better, and his big thing that was kind of keeping him back was defensively, just being able to know where to be in our man defense and to be a little bit more physical on the defensive end. He's certainly very physical offensively, and he had a great game last night. And then Will Kirksey, Will did a good job when he was in there. This was more of an Alex Dean, Matt Webb game, whereas some nights Will, with his offensive rebounding and his strong defense and his ability to score right around the basket is important to us. So those three guys have done a good job playing off of each other, and I think it's been a big reason why we've been able to win some games. Last night we got the ball inside. We didn't shoot that well from the perimeter, but we still shot over 50% for the game. I think we shot 60-some% in the second half. So obviously when you shoot close to the basket, you got a better chance of success.
It seemed like in the second half you were able to get the ball inside more, and if you didn't actually get the bucket, you got to the free throw line a lot. Ended up making 26 out of 29 free throws. Talk about the improved free throw shooting. I guess it used to be kind of a little bit of a liability early in the season. Now it seems like everybody's really picked it up.
Well, the big guys have really worked at it. Will and Alex, I know, made 10 out of 10 the other night against Pitt. They both knocked some down last night. Matt's always been a pretty good free throw shooter, just hadn't shot it as well this year as he can. So that's important because those guys are going to get fouled, and we're trying to take the ball inside, and when we do that, they're going to get, they're going to have the opportunity to go to the line, and being able to make those free throws obviously enhances our desire to throw it inside, because we know that, well, okay, we don't get the basket, but if we get the fouls, they're going to go to the line and knock them down, and that's certainly been a big help for us.
Talk a little bit about Widgets' performance lately. Last night, 12 points, 5 rebounds. The big one, the 7 assists and only 1 turnover.
Well, I thought it was the best game since he's been here, and he's had some good games. But I just thought overall game, the 7 assists you talked about, only turned it over once. I think he had 4 or 5 rebounds, a couple of steals, shot the ball pretty well. But the statistic I think that just gets hidden is I think he does a good job defensively. I'm probably more impressed with how he's doing defensively than I am with what he's doing offensively. He's a guy who's got exceptional quickness, and we play quick guards, and so we rely on him to do a good job defensively, and I think he's really improved on that this year.
All right, Lincoln coming up on Saturday. Got to go down to Jeff City, 3 o'clock tip-off. Thoughts about that game at Lincoln on Saturday?
Always a difficult place to play. Great environment, great atmosphere, a team that has improved over the year. They obviously haven't won as many games probably as they'd like, but a very dangerous team, good athletes, well coached. They're going to come after you, and if we don't go down there ready to play, the result won't be in our favor, because they are very, very capable of beating you. And so from our standpoint, every game's important. Our guys got to get ready to play this game just like they have all the other games. We're getting ready to head. We're going on the road now for a while, and so we've got to be mentally tough as well as physically tough.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thanks.